I believe in a separation of church and state. So I choose, for example, today I've always chosen to do an affirmation because I think that as the Australian Prime Minister, I represent people of every faith and no faith. And so that for me, that's a personal decision. Other people who swear on the Bible or the Quran in Ali's case.
So as many of you already know, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese chose not to swear on the Bible during a swearing-in ceremony. In the clip circulating online, he explains his decision by referencing the separation of church and state. But let's be honest, either he doesn't actually understand what that principle means, or he's using it as a political cover to appeal to the growing secular segment of Australia. Because the separation of church and state does not demand that a politician abandon their personal faith just because they hold public office. What it actually means is that the government cannot establish a national religion, nor can it interfere with anyone's right to freely practice their faith. It's a safeguard against authoritarian control, not a gag order for people of belief. I would even go as far to argue that a healthy society requires a balance between church and state. The church must retain its prophetic voice, speaking truth to power, calling out injustice, and reminding the state of its moral responsibilities. And at the same time, the church has a role in ensuring that no religious institution overreaches into coercion or abuse. But the point is, neither should control the other, but both should operate with mutual accountability. Because as the old saying goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And history has made one thing painfully clear. Whenever either the church or the state goes unchecked, the results are almost always disastrous.